Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Las Vegas Raiders. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Henry, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 49-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Derrick Henry. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Raiders nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Carr. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things that I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down on 2nd down now. Akers, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of 5.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
They'll run for it with Akers. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Check. 154.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
A pickup of 2.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders, nothing.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
5-yard gain on the
3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Akers had a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, Akers. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Terrell Suggs brought him down. That's a gain of 6.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So on 4th down, the Jets turn to kicker Sam Ficken. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Ficken's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Blake Cashman.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
4. And it's 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's got a man. It's Williams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Las Vegas.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A handoff running left is Mostert, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Carr going to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Jets 10, Raiders 7. Daniel
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Past the 20. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 5. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll run here with Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a timeout.
At the 4-yard line.
7 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Ficken's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 27. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now Carr. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This is Mostert. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
Plays and out. It's fourth down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Carr. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Cam Akers, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
19. Raiders 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with first and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Cam Akers, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Jets 26, Raiders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Good. Makes the score Jets 33, Raiders 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On the handoff, this is Mostert. He's got a first down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
T.J. Watt.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
The ball carrier.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
An 8-yard pickup.
Mostert.
Vegas first down.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jets' 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rosen. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The score, Jets.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down.
1 yard.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the ball carrier.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Raheem Mostert, the ball
Not too
carrier.
many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Rosen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the.
Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Tanner Muse.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Jones on the return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Rosen. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mostert. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He's going to let it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.